Mary, you've heard the Gogo sales pitch to investors. What's the most compelling point that this company is making?
Okay, so Gogo is in a wonderful position right now because, as we discussed before, in-flight connectivity has become the cost of doing business. So all of those billions and billions of dollars of worth of aircraft that have been ordered at the Paris Air Show this week are all going to need to be equipped with in-flight connectivity. And Gogo, amongst all the in-flight connectivity providers, has the biggest mark right now. They have a lock on the U.S. domestic market. They have also key agreements with satellite providers to bring in-flight connectivity to international flights. So they're in a very interesting position right now. I can see why they dusted off this IPO.
So they've got a first mover advantage, but does Gogo raising money mean that we'll actually get a better Wi-Fi experience when we're in the air?
Well, absolutely. They are working very diligently to do that. Obviously, there's been capacity constraints in flight. Some passengers haven't been thoroughly pleased with the service.
Can't watch any videos.
No, you can't stream videos, but they are working to enhance capacity. And let me just say that all of the in-flight connectivity providers are facing the same issue. Passengers are absolutely insatiable. They like bandwidth-heavy functionality.
Okay. No, I love what you're saying, Mary. It's great. Jeff and I have been here before. I'm reading this prospectus. I look at the 3 pages of preferred stock cash out alone. I love what you said, Mary. You nailed it. Dusted off the prospectus. Is this just one big cash out?
No, they are. Listen, they need the capital. There's no doubt about it. I mean, they are a loss-making company right now. But look at the financials. Year over year, they have been increasing their revenues. Now, you look at it and you're saying...
Still, I think a loss. I got to be a Debbie Downer here when I look at this thing and say... quite the opposite of this. In fact, I think it's a limited market, at limited space. I mean, just the seats alone that we got to sit in to use it are small, but I just don't think these guys got any place to go.
It's a surveillance road show here. I like this. This is just like an IPO show. Mary, I want you to defend this. What are their barriers to entry?
Let me just tell you, before we go there, let me just say this.
Please.
With respect. When Connection by Boeing was the in-flight connectivity service that went kaput, right? That made airlines afraid. So when Gogo came on the market with a cheaper, more cheerful solution that would be easier to equip, they had to give a lot of the kit away for free initially. Okay, so they took a big expense up front to convince airlines to give it another go. So that is one of the reasons why you've seen this situation whereby now the tables have turned. They're not doing these sweetheart deals with airlines anymore, and now the airlines have to pay money for the kit. That's
Why can't other people do this? Where's the barrier to entry that will allow for them to create profit down the income statement? They haven't shown that yet.
You're absolutely right. Okay, so you have aircraft that are going to be rolling off the line with in-flight connectivity. They have to have it. You've got American Airlines that are taking new 737s with not just one Gogo system, but 2, air-to-ground and Ku-band satellite connectivity. Why? Because they need the capacity. And
which is great, which is absolutely great, but the biggest difference is the airlines are going to get into this business themselves. They're going to switch on. They'll turn the switch. They'll go get it from another provider. There'll be more providers.
These are long-term agreements.
Absolutely not. I'm actually on a board for another company that actually provides RMG. That actually provides the networks for the ad services in this thing. I know where this thing is going. It's not going in this way.
I disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree with you. They've got long-term exclusive contracts with most of the major carriers in the United States. Delta Airlines is about to launch international connectivity on 30 aircraft before the end of the year with Gogo. I think you have a limited
This is how we do IPOs at Surveillance. Mary Kirby with us, Jeff Hayes and Scarlett. Jump in here.
Well, Gogo certainly has an advantage when it comes to domestic airlines, and thanks to consolidation, it's really benefited. But what about the expansion internationally?
Okay, this is where it's very, very key. They're going to go international with Delta, with a Ku-band satellite connectivity solution. But even moreover than that, they have a crucial agreement with Inmarsat to offer a global express, global Ka-band connectivity service to airlines all over the world. That is a key agreement, and that positions them really, really well, particularly in light of the fact that Boeing just announced just a couple weeks ago an agreement with Inmarsat and Honeywell to bring the terminal units to all of their portfolio of aircraft. We're talking about billions and billions and billions of dollars worth of orders that need to be fitted with
but that's the equipment side, not the usage side.
But
on the usage side, you're still limited, and these agreements, quite frankly, if you look at it, are only a couple years old. In airline terms, that's nothing. I mean, guys like United and others are buying planes many, many years past that into the future. I think they're going to. I think they've got a model that's really tough to do.
Mary, please jump in here.
Can I just bring up a key?
By the way, I'm a huge fan. I mean, I fly hundreds hundreds of thousands of miles. I use these guys almost every day.
You guys may have heard of a company called Route Happy. They allow you to get really interesting data on all of the aircraft out there and who's got what. Do you know that every single DC-9 and MD-90 in the U.S. fleet is equipped? We're having that coming on the show on aircraft.
The most aged fleet in the whole market.
Yes, and new design 787s don't even have it.
I want you to address this. Page 23 of the prospectus, 3 major U.S. airlines have announced arrangements with our competitors. What are the barriers to entry in this interesting technology?
Fair enough. They do face some competition. Row 44 is a KU band provider that is on Southwest Airlines fleet, and they've got a number of other deals internationally. They face competition from Panasonic Avionics, which also has a KU band solution, and also Viasat, which has a KA band solution, which is going to be rolled out, and Boeing just yesterday announced an agreement with them. But Gogo is so uniquely positioned because it has more data on the passenger experience than any other in-flight connectivity provider out there right now.
This is how you run a roadshow. Mary Kirby, thank you so much. Jeff Bezos, thank you.
I still say tick-tock, tick-tock. I think the clock's ticking on this one. These guys are cashing.
Gogo.
Gogo will be pricing tonight. Oh, no, you guys are so
Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, UBS, Allen & Company. I love, Mary said the smartest thing. Mary, sit down.
Sorry.
Dust it off the prospectus.
I thought you were going to kick me out.
Dust it off the prospectus.